Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much to my subscribers. Welcome newcomers. I hope you like what you see, and if so, be part of this journey with us. One big happy family. Thank you so much to all of you that have been with me from the start, and for your loving support, your comments, your beautiful words. Thank you so much. I'd like to mention I do have a private crochet group. You're more than welcome to join in with the beautiful queens that are there. As long as you have a profile pic. Also a Facebook crochet page you can follow, Instagram and TikTok. All of my threads are 4-ply, 100% cotton thread. These are Portugal brands. They're similar thickness as Aunt Lydia number 3, a little bit thinner. So your projects do become bigger with Aunt Lydia number 3. For the most part, I use 2.75 hook, 3.5, depending upon the project. If the video is too fast for you, you could always go below in the description box. There's a 2-minute video in how to slow down the video and turn your closed caption on to pause to take notes. I don't write patterns, unfortunately, as I don't read them. Please, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so and give a thumbs up on the video. It's extremely important. And thank you to all of you that have been helping out women in need and for your donations. God bless you. Let's get started. Okay, everyone. So we're going to work on a round doily. I'm going to use these 2 colors. It's already getting requests for like doilies for Christmas and things like that. People like to get earlier on with their gifts. So I'm going to use the red and the white. This doily has been around for quite some time. And if I'm not mistaken, I even think that one of my, I'm a huge fan of hers. Maria Jose, I think she has created that too. And I think she added a flower on top, which was a great idea. So I'm going to create that. I think it's perfect for any time of the year, actually, but especially for the requests that are asking something different for Christmas and has flowers and so on. So number 29, that's the color number of this thread, and of course the white. 2.75 hook, and of course the small ones and scissor to tuck in loose ends. Let's get started. If you have not subscribed yet, please do so. Help the channel by subscribing. Sharing is caring. And please give a thumbs up on the video. It's extremely important for us creators to have the channel grow and to be recognized by YouTube so it can circulate. That's the only way we can survive. I can't stress enough asking you guys to please do that, not just for myself, but for any other creator that you enjoy watching. Thank you so much, everybody. Let's get started. Now, a lot of you have seen me create the beginning of this doily, and of course this can be created from many different doilies, right? Designs, not just used for one, but for many. So I did my magic circle. I'm doing my single and 2 chain, coming in and doing my double crochet. I'm going to have a total of 12 double crochets all together. Okay, so this is row 1. So I've done my 12 double crochets, pulled in that magic circle ring, coming in, did a single and 2 chain, coming on that 2nd chain, and closing it with slip stitch. With this doily, I am going to go bigger than the original doily that has been around forever. So just to have it different, I'm going to come back in and I'm going to do single 2 chain. So my first double crochet, again into the same stitch, that's the increase, 2 double crochet per stitch, so and 1 chain space. Again into the next one, 2 double crochet, 1 chain. Next one, 2 double crochet, 1 chain. This is row 2, so we're going to have we should have 24 double crochets now. Okay, that's 2 together on the same stitch, 1 chain space between them. Hey everyone, so closed in with slip stitch, coming back in that first double crochet with single 2 chain. Now I'm going to do 1 increase on this first one, so 2 together on the same stitch, and on the next one only 1 alone. What I'm going to do is I'm going to alternate on the rows. So the next row, row 4, instead of doing the increase on the first one, I'll do it on the last one, and then the next row on the first one, then the next row on the last one, so we can balance it out. 1 chain space on the first double crochet, 2 double crochet on the same stitch, and 1 on the second double crochet. This is row 3, 1 chain space, 2 double crochet on the first double crochet, and 1 on the second double crochet. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay everyone, so finish row 3, going to row 4, coming back in that same stitch we just closed with single 2 chain. Now on this row, on this row 3, we did 2 on the first one. Now we're going to do the increase on the last one. Next row we'll do it on the first one. Hope you guys understood me. So next stitch, double crochet, and on my last one, 2 double crochet in the same stitch. So we're just alternating so we can balance out the design on the motif here. Okay, and then 1 more on the last one. 1 chain space and 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, and 2 together. My thread is stuck, of course. Okay. 1 chain and proceed again the same way. So next row will be the increase on the very first double crochet. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay everyone, going into row 5, so I've closed in with slip stitch, coming back in, stretching my thread, did a single 1 chain this time because I stretched enough. Sometimes when you do the single and 2 chains like I've done here, it's a little bit more noticeable. When you do stretch your thread a bit, single 1 chain, it's less noticeable. Okay, and now I'm so busy talking that I forgot. I have to do now the increase on the first double crochet. So we alternate 1 row on the first, 1 row on the last, 1 row on the first, 1 row on the last. So on this row 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, we have 5 double crochets, 1 chain space and 2 double crochets together on the same stitch, and then 1 per stitch. Now we're going to continue to do this. You can do it until row 9 with 9 double crochets. I'm going to do until row 11. I like it to be bigger, so it could be a centerpiece, it could be a placemat. I mean, you can use it for many different things. So we're just going to alternate on each row, the 2 at the beginning, and then next row 2 at the end, next row 2 at the beginning. So I'm going to do 11 rows altogether, so I should have 11 double crochets. I'll meet you at the end of my 11th row. Okay everyone, so finished row 11 with 11 double crochets, going to row 12. So going up, single 1 chain into the next one, double crochet. So I have 2 double crochet, next stitch, double crochet, 3, next stitch, 4. On my 5th, I'm doing an increase, 2 in the same stitch. Then again, 1, 2, 3, 4. On the fifth one, I'm doing 2 double crochets. 1 inside of the chain space, I'm doing 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4. On my fifth one, I'm doing an increase again. So where we have the chain, I'm doing 2 inside. So again, counting 1, 2, 3, 4. On my fifth one, I'm doing an increase 2 in the same stitch. I'm going to proceed this way all the way around the same way. So 1, 2, 3, 4. On my fifth one, which is the center here, doing 2 inside of the same stitch. That's my fifth. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. On my fifth one, 2 inside of the same stitch. So we are increasing every fifth double crochet. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I'm going to close in with a slip stitch. Again, I'm going back inside of that same stitch with a single, stretching my thread, 1 chain. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and on my sixth, I'm doing my increase. 2 together in the same stitch. Sorry for the noise, people. My roof is getting none. And of course, noise time to time and dropping tools. You know how it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And on my sixth, I'm doing the increase 2 in the same stitch. Okay, so this is how we're going to proceed all the way around the same way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the sixth, 2 together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the sixth, 2 together. This is row 13. Okay, everybody, so I've completed my 13th row. I went to check her pattern. Like I mentioned, many of us have created this pattern. I have created this pattern, just different doily, different design. And she added a gorgeous flower to the pattern. Since the request is doily with flower for Christmas, I'm going to add exactly the same way as she did. And I'll leave her link below in the description box. You guys want to go visit, subscribe to her channel. You will have to put your closed captions in your preferred language because she only does Portuguese tutorials. Okay, a lot of you know how much I admire her work so much. So it takes, I believe, 5 beads, if I'm not mistaken. These are 8mm beads. So I'm coming in with the lime green, and I'm going to do 7 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chain stitch. I'm just going to move this so it doesn't get confusing. So I'm going to skip that very first one, coming in the second one, and doing singles. So I'm going to do 6 singles. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're going to build 2 leaves with the same thread without cutting and rebuilding the leaves. So we have the 6 singles. On top we have the loops of the single. So we're going to turn it to the back, I'm going to do one chain, coming in one loop only with single, into the next one with half, into the next one, double crochet, into the next one, 2 double crochets in the same stitch. We're using one loop only, the back loop, into the next one, 2 double crochets again. Okay. Okay, so on this one here, it's not 2 double crochet, it's 1 double crochet and half. Sorry, people. Sometimes you just can't function. Okay, so and then I'm coming on the very last one here and doing 2 singles. Okay, I'm going to do 1 chain and I'm going to work on the other loop that we left behind. So 2 singles again, exactly how we did the other side. I'm going to do half and double crochet in the same stitch as we just finished doing, and then 2 double crochets on the next stitch, double crochet, another double crochet. Here we will do half, and the last one here we'll do a single. Okay, so we've closed that last single. We're going to do 1 chain, slip stitch, 1 chain, slip stitch, 1 chain, slip stitch. This makes more sense. 1 chain, slip stitch, 1 chain, slip stitch, and we're going to do this all the way around the same way. And then I'll meet you at the end here. Okay, so I've reached the end for the slip stitch, and I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're not going to work this last one, and we're going to skip the first one. So on the first, so we're going to skip one. On the second one, we're going to do single, exactly how we did the other leaf. So on to the next one, single. So we got to do the 6 singles, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We don't do the last chain. So we're going to turn around and we're going to do 1 chain and work only on that back loop. So single, half, and double crochet. On the next one, 2 double crochets on the same stitch, and the next one again, 2 double crochets, and on the last one we're going to do 1 double crochet and a half on the same stitch, and then on the very last one here, right at the edge, a single. I'm going to do 1 chain and I'm going to work on that loop that we left behind, that chain that we left behind. So I'm going to come in that very first one, single, and then double crochet, or actually half. I don't know why I did it this way. Half and double crochet. Two double crochets on the same stitch. So we're working that loop we left behind. Two more double crochets. Next loop, one double crochet, one half on the same stitch, and the very last one here at the edge, single. So now we have our two little leaves. We're going to complete a round. So I'm going to do one chain into the double crochet, slip stitch, one chain, slip stitch, one chain, slip stitch, one chain, slip stitch. I have done quite a bit of these. They're on leaves on my playlist in case you need to do bigger. I have different sizes or smaller. Just go into the playlist and you have it there on leaves. Okay, I'll meet you at the end. So the two leaves are together now. I'm going to put it aside. I'm going to grab my green again. And I'm going to do slip stitch knot. Okay. Okay, everyone. So I'm going to take the green, and here on the motif where we stop, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So on the fourth one, just where we stopped, we have these 4 motifs here. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to come exactly where we have the double crochet there, and I'm going to pull my string. No, not on there, but here. I'm going to pull my string on the lower row, and I'm going to do slip stitch. I'm not going to tighten too much. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So I have 4 slip stitch, and I'm going to have to definitely grab with a smaller hook to go through my bead. And that's if I don't grab a smaller one. So pull through my bead, stretching a bit here because we don't want to. And then again, we're going to skip a stitch and come into the next one with slip stitch. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And this is optional. You don't have to put the beads in. So coming in. Whoops. And I'm going to pull through that hole. Okay, and then grab my other one. Now, of course, you will have to do this with a smaller hook. So I made it through. I'm going to skip a stitch, and I'm going to come in to the next one. And again, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Bead first. Sometimes my brain says one thing and my hands say something else. I'm just pulling that through and then skip a stitch. So we are on this one here. I'm going to skip one into the next one. Slip stitch. Slip stitch, slip stitch, and 4. Next bead. Skip a stitch into the next one, slip stitch, 2, 3, and 4. Once we've done the 4 beads, we're going to, there's never a dull moment in this place. I get interrupted. I don't know how many times, people. Okay, so after we've done our 4th, now we come in with our flower. Pick the brightest side, I guess. And we're just going to go over the flower. And we're also going to skip a stitch here, a space, a stitch, and into the next one with slip stitch. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I'm going to do one more, 5, so it won't be so tied up on the same place, right? Okay, so now we've put our leaf in. So we have done 5. I'm going to put another bead here. Like I said, this is optional. You don't have to put it. I absolutely loved the way that she did it, so why not? So I put in my bead, we skip a stitch into the next one. And again. That's what happens when you tighten your stitch too much like I do. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, let's try that again. That's better. So I have 4, and I'm going to pass this thread now to the back and cut my thread and tuck in the loose ends. So now I'm just tucking the leftover thread in through these stitches back here, and then if you have the hot gun glue, you can dab, or whatever glue you use, you can give it a little dab in it and it's not going to go anywhere, which most probably I'll be using the hot gun glue and just put a little dab of nothing. Okay, so now that we've done the little leaf, the little stem, and the leaf, we're going to continue on our pattern. So coming back to our pattern, now I'm going to come back to the same stitch, stretch my thread, single one chain. We're going to build groups of 5 double crochet. So we have 1, 2, I hope I'm not off camera, I have that habit, 3, 4, and 5. 1, 2, 3 chain. Skip 1, 2 into the third and build again 5 double crochets. We're going to do this all the way around the same way. 5 double crochets, skip 2 stitch into the third and 3 chain. I'll meet you at the end. Okay everyone, so I'm almost on my last one. Obviously I can't jump all this, it's too much of a space, and I'm short to do skip 3 and then do the 5 double crochets. So on here I'm going to make an adjustment. So just before my last one I have 4, and I'm going to add another one here on the same stitch, 5, 2 chain, skip 1, 2, come into the next one, 1, 2, I'm going to add another one, 3, 4, and 5. Now we have the right amount, 1, 2, 3, which is normal. That happens because as I went bigger on the pattern, I don't calculate these things. I go with the flow. It's whatever comes to mind. So on to the next row. Try to bring this a little bit more closer. So I'm going to skip, not skip, but slip stitch to the middle of, actually not even, I'm going to slip stitch right through to this chain. I think it's better this way for you guys. Single 2 chain. Going to build a shell of 3 double crochets, 2 chain, and 3 more double crochets. We're going to do this to all the 3 chains that we have. And then in the center here, the middle one, we're going to do a front post double crochet, and then into the next one and create your shell of 3 double crochet, 2 chain, and 3 more double crochet. We're going to repeat this all the way around the same way. All you have to remember is front post on the middle double crochet, and then shell, 3 double crochet, 2 chain, and 3 more. Okay, so we're going to repeat this all the way around the same way. Okay, everyone, so finished my row, going into the next one. So I'm going to do the walk with slip stitch to the center of my shell. And in my shell, I'm going to do a single 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 chain coming into the middle of the next shell. Single. Now I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 chain, and I'm going to come in this last double crochet here. Single. 1, 2, 3 chain, coming into that first double crochet. So we're creating 3 little loops of 3 chain. 1, 2, 3 into the middle of this one. And then again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, coming into the middle of the next one. 1, 2, 3 into the last double crochet. 1, 2, 3 into the first double crochet of the shell. 1, 2, 3 chain and into the shell. Single. And now we repeat the 7 chains again. We're going to do this all the way around the same way. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so finished my row. And when you finish with the 3 loops closed in that first single with slip stitch. Now I'm going to come in the 7 loop chain we did, single 2 chain. In here, I'm going to do 12 double crochets. That's included with my single and 2 chain. Okay, 12 double crochets. So I've done my 12 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to come in directly in that first loop with a single. 1, 2, 3. Into that second loop with a single. 1, 2, 3. Into that third loop with a single. And then directly into that 7 chain with 12 double crochets again. We're going to repeat this all the way around the same way, and I'll meet you at the end. Okay? Okay, everyone, into the next row. So finished with this row. I'm going to come back on the same stitch, do a single 2 chain. That's my first double crochet and 1 for space in between them. We're going to do back posts, double crochet, 1 chain, back posts, double crochet, 1 chain, and again. To all 12, except of course the first one, we had to do chains in order to get it started. One chain, back post. So it's just a repeat in all 12. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to come directly into that first chain loop with single 1, 2, 3 into the second one, and then start my again back post, double crochet and 1 chain to all 12 of them, the same way as we just finished doing. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so pretty much finished my round. Going into the last one here. So I'm going to close it up with a slip stitch on the very first one we went up, and I'm coming in that first chain split single and 2 chain, and I'm going to do the peacock. Now the other peacocks is going to be different. Single, 2 chain, and I'm coming behind that single. I prefer it this way. Single into the next one, 1, 2, and I'm used to doing 3, but I'm going to do 2, see how that goes. Too small. Okay, so I'll do 3 chains instead of 2. Sometimes I do 2, but on this case it's a little bit bigger, so it calls for a bigger peacock. So single, next chain, single, 1, 2, 3, and I'm coming behind that single, single, 1, 2, 3, and again, single, 1, 2, and 3. So we have 4 so far, 4 peacocks. On this one here, I'm going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And coming behind with a single, and then next one, single, 1, 2, 3. And again. One, 2, 3. And to the next one. So I have 2 peacocks so far. 1, 2, 3. This is my third one. 1, 2, 3. So I have 4 single, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I do 4. Okay, and coming in with the single, I don't know what I was thinking. There is no peacock on this one. So coming in with the single on the last one, coming directly into that 3 chain space with a single, coming into the first one with the single, and then repeating the 3 chain peacocks again. So we're doing 4 peacocks with 3 chain, coming behind that single, so I have my 4, and I'm going to do 5 chain, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, coming behind into the next one, 1, 2, 3, and do my 4 peacocks on this side. And then the last one is just single. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 3 chain, 5 chain on the center, and then 4 on this side. The last one we don't do peacocks. Single, and then into that 3 chain with single, and then come back in the first one and restart again the peacocks. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay. Okay, everyone. So pretty much finished it, and that's what it looks like. And I'm pretty pleased with it, even though this is a bigger doily than Marie Jose's. She stops, I believe, at 9. Like I said, I have some of these doilies. If you go into the doilies playlist, I have the same ones, smaller, bigger, medium, whatever. And but she did add this flower to it, which I found, well, not this specific flower. She has a different flower. She added the stem and the beads with the 2 leaves, which I found it looked so cute, so precious. So I like that, and Christmas all the way, right? And if you don't want to put that, you can just put this as a placemat or as a centerpiece for your table, or any color for any season of the year. So this is 40 centimeters wide all around. Thank you so much again. I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial. I will see you in the next tutorial. God bless you. Send you much love, much hugs, and take care of yourselves and each other. Bye-bye, everyone.